And welcome back, everybody. This is the TLS round of 16, and we are going on to Group C, the winners match of Group C, which is going to be a ZVT between Eonzerg and Terror. Man, I swear to God, those recap videos have just been messing with my head now. Now I'm just like freaking out about everything I say. Like whenever I say something that's slightly wrong, I just see in my head Stratos making a blooper reel of it. I'm just like, freaking out. Oh man.
That's gonna happen now. You realize now that you said that. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be it's terrible. Terrible.
See, I don't even notice these things as I go along. They just kind of slip under the radar for me. I just think I just hear you saying intelligent things all the time. Little do I know the disaster that's actually going on behind the illusion that is my mind. I'm joking, of course.
Well, with that,
or am I?
Winners match, CVT, Eonzerg versus Terror. Now, just a little note, I was predicting myself that Eonzerg would actually 2-0 this group. Even though his performance in the round of 24 was shaky, this guy has just been tearing it up in the Brood War scene. So yeah, he's pretty good. Terror, on the other hand, like got almost no votes in the staff picks, and he's in the winners match. So
Terror.
Ha! Showed you. Although he hasn't made it out yet, so I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, he still has to make way for one of our Protosses. I mean, you can have Eonzerg, but Terror, I just can't root for both. I'm afraid one Protoss needs to go through in this situation. Otherwise, I'm going to be a sad panda.
All right, well, we know who Elegant's going to be cheering for, at least as far as the group goes. Who are you cheering for in this match, though?
In this particular match, I am going to be. It's a bit tricky, but in TVZ, I always favour the Terran, so it's going to be Terror.
That is perfect, because I like Eonzerg, so this is good. This is good, Elegant. All right. Yeah. I'll take Eonzerg, you can take Terror. You ready to go into the game?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. And here we are in the winners match. At the top left as the teal Zerg, we have IFU Eonzerg, and at the bottom left as the yellow Terran, we have SJ Terror.
Yes, we do. Woohoo! Go Terror! Terran power! Yeah. So
Eonzerg
hopefully we're going to
fighting.
see. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I can't believe you're cheering for Zerg, so I'm just saying.
Hey, it's a ZVT, alright? I'm not cheering against the Protoss. So
whatever. If you want to cheer for Zerg, that's your decision.
And also, Terror got such awesome cheerfuls made for him that I feel bad, you know? We've got to show Eonzerg some love, man.
Yeah, that's true, before he gets shown the cruel, funny-shaped mace that is Sauron Terror.
Oh, that's true. Eonzerg's head is just Terror's mace.
Yeah.
Oh man, Eonzerg...
That's actually a bit weird.
Yeah, Terror's gonna club him to death with his own head on a stick.
That's like the worst death ever. And impossible. Making it even more galling.
Oh man.
Oh god.
I hope that translates into some amazing ceremonies by Terror in the actual game.
Oh, how could he even do that? I want to know how he could do that. I hope he's got the creativity that I seem to lack, because
maybe figure out some crazy new bug where you can like land a command center on Eonzerg's lost hatchery or something and eliminate him by landing a building.
That'd be revolutionary.
Yeah,
it's not crazy, possible, but that'd be amazing.
Well, it would revolutionize ceremonies in TVZ or TVP, I guess, if you could do it there too, right? Like
well,
everyone would start doing that.
It would revolutionize pretty much everything, because you just lift your first CC, fly it over to the other side of the map, and land it on top of your enemy.
So it's like Terran can't lose on two-player maps because they they always go in the right direction.
One of those maps where the spawn positions are really close together, even though you have to walk about
just
kind of hop
like
over.
Dreamliner or something where you spawn right next to each other. Oh, that'd be amazing. Anyway, looks like we have a gas. We have a gas, Elegant.
Do indeed. So it's going to be some kind of mechanized shenanigans, no doubt. And we have the barracks happening now as well. So, Mr. Terror, your intentions are about to become clear, and we're about to see exactly how you're going to crush Eonzerg in this game. Meanwhile, the hapless Eonzerg knows nothing. He's making a spawning pool and drones and whatnot. He knows nothing yet.
Indeed, he doesn't. Now, this is quite interesting. Terror does seem to like going for these kind of tricksy plays. We saw, I think it might have been I think it was the round of 24 groups. It might have been qualifiers, but I'm pretty sure in the round of 24 where he went for like a fake mech opening against a Zerg player and then kind of immediately switched into bio and got the Zerg in a very, very bad Unicom position. I think it might have been Cozy. Well, it was either Cozy or Julia if it was round of 24. I'm pretty sure it was against Cozy. Where he did that. So he went, he went one fact expand, made like 3 Goliaths, and then went pure bio, and Zerg just made Hydralisks and got owned. So yeah, that was very interesting. Let's see if he does it again.
I mean, yeah, I love watching these kind of off-kilter builds, and it's interesting to see what Terran can come out with, because there's actually quite an array of variations that you can go into at this point. And personally, I love seeing Wraith play as well. I think Wraiths are one of the coolest units if used right. It's like seeing Scouts used right. I would never really imagined it, but there you go. It does in fact happen. Much more commonly than Scouts use. We have a third hatchery happening already for Eon Zerg, so it looks like he's going to be going for a very, very standard kind of game until, of course, he sees what his Terran opponent is doing.
Indeed, and it is in fact going to be the one fact expand opening, so I've got that right so far, but of course this can lead to many different transitions, so no telling what he'll do. I'm actually curious whether Eon Zerg, paid attention to the round of 24 games and would kind of anticipate this kind of thing if if Terra did kind of try it again. But I guess we shall see here.
I suppose we shall. I mean, Eon Zerg looks ready so far. He's got the Sun Colony made up at the front, but he's done the easy bit so far. He's reacted. Now he needs to show some initiative because it looks like Terra's going to be doing something curious. So Eon Zerg's going to have to try and respond and kind of do something interesting. We have a machine shop happening now as well, so we'll see how that pans out. I kind of am waiting to see what this SCV at the bottom of Terra's base makes. Because I think that might be the one that kind of makes a divergence. It might just be another supply depot, but it's an academy.
Yes, that means he's doing it. Oh, is he? Oh, wait, actually, no, he's making more vultures. And he's making spine mines. Okay, I thought this academy would mean that he is actually just back-teching straight into bio and just doing that mines, fake thing that we saw. But
not mines, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when he did that build, he didn't get mines. He just made 1 vulture and then made like 3 Goliaths, and that was it.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
It's slightly different now, and I'm quite curious about this. Getting fast mines, but also getting the academy. I feel like he is still back-teching into bio, but I don't know exactly what's going on.
It's such a strange transition, though, to kind of, that tech path. It's really, really quirky. He's making a fair few vultures as well, so he kind of, it's not just the usual kind of 1 vulture, have a bit of a poke around. He wants to go somewhere with this.
I wonder if he's going to get speed and run them by to the main base and try and hit a preview to time.
I was starting to think that. I mean, he's got mines now, so we're going to see if he starts making anything else. And again, we have another barracks going down, so he's definitely moving it on upwards into bio. But what's he going to do with these vultures beforehand? He's going to have at least 4 or 5 vultures by the time vulture speed kicks in. If he does, in fact, get the upgrade, which he's not showing any sign of doing yet, despite the fact that he has regularly had the necessary cash in the bank, making an engineering bay now as well. So I really want to see what he's going to do with these guys, because currently they're not really doing anything. Perhaps it is just for mines.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually just going to use them defensively in case Eon Zerg was going to be aggressive with like a big Hydra Bust or something, assuming that he'd gone for mech. Because it is, because he is quite lacking in units right now, having to back tech into bio after opening with the factory. So if Eon Zerg did try some kind of all in right now, he would basically have nothing, well, short of the spider mines to defend it. So perhaps that's in fact the only purpose they serve. And in fact, there's a nice little SimCity here to block and kind of run by anyway, so that probably wouldn't have worked out if that was his original plan. The vultures, of course, can also be annoying in denying a Zerg's third base. We can see his latest spider mine here at the top right, where the Zerg would want to take his third base normally. But Eon Zerg's just going for a spire. He's presumably just going to get some mutas, and we're going to have to see what happens here. Oh, we do have actually vulture speed. Oh.
We do indeed. It's looking a little bit late. I mean, he should have got that way earlier, in my humble opinion. I mean, probably he's got a plan for it, but I think that looked a little bit late to me. Maybe he missed the upgrade, but I mean, he's definitely not going to be able to get any run by opportunity now. We've got 2 Sunkens. We're going to have Mutalisks. Yeah, Mutalisks are indeed well on the way right now. He's got a Hydralisk or 2 kicking around as well. So I really don't think run by is on the cards, and there's no sign of any starports or anything like that. I love it when that kind of thing happens. No sign of any starports or anything like that. So I don't really know what function he's going to be able to perform with these vultures, besides the fact that he's already been able to lay down mines.
This could be quite interesting. Oh man, if that speed was like 15 seconds faster, he could run into Eon Zerg's main right as the mutas were hitting his own base and force the mutas back immediately and basically buy himself a lot more time to actually get defenses up. I mean, he does have the turrets up in time anyway, but it's quite interesting. I have seen actually Terra do that on a number of occasions, although the times I've seen it before, he does a more standard like 1 racks expand opening and then goes for speed vulture timings. But so this is kind of a more interesting variation of that. And it looks like, though, he doesn't have that many Bioforces here in the main base. A few Marines coming back, but very, very small Bioforce. And this is why he needs those Vultures to go in now to force the Mutas back and allow him to build up a slightly bigger Bioforce, because this small group of Marines really isn't going to cut it against good Mutamicro.
Oh no, and we do have the Mutas finding that nice little nook from where they can really start to work at the SCVs. Only managing to grab 1 or 2, but a lot of the SCVs looking significantly weakened right now, so Eon Zerg is going to be able to start doing some serious damage to the production capabilities of Terra as well. Terra, you are starting to lose all of your Marines. This is a very, very bad situation for him to be in. His whole mobile army pretty...
Oh man, and it looks like in his excitement, Elegant has died once again. It looks like the Mutas are just killing everything. They've even killed Elegant's microphone here. And, I mean, I don't know what Terra can do. He's not even using the Vultures anymore. He's got speed now on his Vultures. They're just chilling in the middle of the map. I don't know why he's not using them or anything. He's just kind of rolling over here and taking it from the Mutas. He's got to do something. Elegant, are you alive? It looks like...
Did I go again?
Hey! Looks like Elegant's back.
Am I back? I'm good?
Yeah.
I actually don't know why that keeps happening. It's driving me up the wall. It's something to do with Skype, something to do with my audio interface. You don't care about that right now. What you care about is the game. And the fact that Terra is in a whole bunch of trouble. He's got a bunch of Stim Marines and not a single medic to go with them, so they're going to all take a lot of hits from these Mutas. Oh, God.
Oh my god, a huge mistake there from Eon Zerg, losing like 4 or 5 Mutas right there. I don't know what happened, but he suddenly stopped microing, perhaps overconfident, perhaps like you, Elegant, he was like, oh, well, you know, there's a bunch of Stim Marines there, but no medics. I can easily kill it, but man, even without the medics, the Marines just have such ridiculously high DPS, and now it looks like a few Lings running out, gonna eat some Spider Mines. I don't know how that Link didn't die. They don't even have Zergling speed, so yeah, definitely shouldn't be able to outrun these mines, but, well, I guess Zerglings are pretty in, but okay, looks like Speed just now finishing. He's moving out, and actually, not many units here to defend this. I think one Firebat and 1 Marine in that bunker, and the mines are picking off a few of these whatchamacallit, Zerglings. Meanwhile, the Speed Vulture is finally going into, moving into action here, and I don't know actually where the Mutas went. Oh my god, why is Eon Zerg taking the close third? I was looking around for his third base, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's really, really weird. That's a very strange decision.
This is crazy, man. I think it's just because, I mean, you know, the closer third at the 12 is a mineral only, so that doesn't make sense to take, because really the gas is what matters in the third base as a Zerg. And he couldn't take the right side bases because the Vultures were there and the mines were there, so I guess he's like, well, the only base that's close to me is the one between me and the Terrans. But, I mean, that's going to be so vulnerable. If Terra ever, you know, gets himself reestablished and can actually move out, it's going to be so easy to actually push that base. So Eon Zerg is going to have to be super aggressive here in containing the Terrans.
Yeah, I was about to say, that really just signals that Eon Zerg is going to push way towards the Terra. Oh, God, all these Marines taking so many hits right there, so many of them on very, very low health. But yeah, this really signals a highly aggressive play from Eon Zerg. He's just going to try and push the Terran back and back and back, and keep him contained as much as possible, because of course if he lets him get to the stage where he's level with that third base, then it's going to be easy to take out, and Eon Zerg is going to have a little bit of trouble, so he's going to have to push very far forward and keep the Terran very, very constrained. He's produced what looks like a couple more meters as well, so I'm wondering if he's going to go for some kind of Guardian transition as well, which could be pretty nasty.
And looks like, ooh, a drone was even trying to sneak down to the bottom right, gets caught by a Vulture there. And yeah, Guardian could be quite effective. You know, this map is similar to Finding Spirit and other maps like that where, you know, the minerals are hugged against a cliff. So very nice harassment there. But equally, you know, this base is going to be, this third base of the Eon Zerg is going to be easily droppable by the Terran as well. It's going to be pretty difficult to cover, you know, just this short drop path. Meanwhile, the Lurkers are pushing in here. Terra is a bit stuck in his base. The science facility just now finishing, so still a little ways away from that vessel, but it looks like a single Vulture is going to come over here to the third base. He's going to see it. Only a single Zergling holding off. It could get a bunch of drone kills now. He's not paying attention though, so it's shooting the Sunken Colony. Oh man, a waste. Waste.
Yeah, because Sunken Colony's not too scared by Vulture fire, so it looks like that Vulture's going to go down, whereas it could be grabbing drone kills, and drone kills are a glorious thing indeed, but no, it looks like that Vulture's going to be laying down its life needlessly and unnecessarily. And I'm just kind of waiting for the Guardian transition now, which is going to be difficult for Terra to clear out. He does not have a decent Marine count. He doesn't have a Radiate and Science Vessel as of yet. So I think he's going to find himself in a little bit of trouble depending on Eon Zerg's transition.
Yep, and oh man, taking more damage from the Lurkers. Looks like he's finally going to push them back here, and does look have a decent-ish Bioforce, but oh man, he's running into Lurkers. He's got to be so careful. Oh no. Man, taking huge shots. He's going to clear out the Lurkers, but loses so many Marines as well. I'm not sure if that was worth it. It might be. I mean, there's not that many units between him and the third base now. If he can move up there and attack it, it looks like he's not. He doesn't have enough bio units to support. There's got a few siege tanks there, and the hive, I believe, is done now. It is a Great Aspire, exactly as you predicted, Elegant, and the File Mound as well. So there's going to be some Guardians here, as well as the Filers and Dark Swarms to help defend.
but look at the supply count. The Zerg is on 92, whereas the Terran is on 66.
Oh, wow.
66 supply at 12 minutes into the game. That's minuscule. I mean, Terra needs to seriously start stepping on the Zerg's economy, his army, something, without losing anything. Because if Terra is not 100% cost efficient right now, and he's not even making more SCVs, he is just fully committed to a 2-base game right now. So he needs to make every single unit count, which he has not done so far.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a pitiful looking army right here. Even though it doesn't look like there's that many units here to defend. In a second, oh, well, never mind. All the units are at the natural. That's where they are. There's the big lurkling army. I was going to say, why does he have so much supply and no units?
Yeah.
And it looks like Great Spire is well on its way as well. I don't know where the mute is. Didn't he have some leftover mutas from that harassment? I don't know where they've gone.
They're kicking around in the middle of the map.
Oh, there they are. I see them now.
Yeah.
Wow, looks like he got a lot. Oh, he just made a bunch more as well.
Oh my god, that's going to be really, really scary because Guardians are pretty good. We could see an irradiate go down here though, but it looks like the good by the Oh my god, that is bad. Had he be able to get an irradiate off on those Mutalisk right there, it would have been lovely. But losing that science vessel is a crushing blow. His second science vessel is out already, but the more the better in terms of science vessels. So this is really, really worrying for Terra's chances of big engagement coming in now. Eon's going to be able to take this down, and frankly, I don't have the heart to disagree with him. He is able to completely crush Terra's minuscule army, and Terra is going to be forced all the way back into his natural expansion with a absolutely terrible 57 supply versus the Zerg's magnificent 94. I think Eon Zerg is going to be collecting the GG anytime soon.
Yeah, probably when the Guardians pop, and or soon after that at least. I mean, you know, there's almost no standing army left for Terra. He's got nothing to deal with the Guardians. Does he? Okay, he's got one science vessel with one irradiate. That's, you know, not going to be nearly enough. He's only got one starport anyway. Now making a second one, but no signs of a third base, as you say. He just made a couple more barracks. Basically all in on 2-base at this point, and it's probably not going to work because the filers with swarms are out. Random drone getting taken down here. I don't know where that guy was going, but looks like Eons are going to move in once again here as the Guardians hit the back. The rest of the army is going to go in the front here. There's the Dark Storm. There's basically no army here anyway. Okay, there's the army coming in from the other side actually. Going to slide through the filer and then run away, but the Natural is basically dead here.
God.
Absolutely nothing defending.
Yeah, this natural is literally, well, it's already devoid of life because the Guardians have moved in, and yeah, there's nothing Terra can really do about that. He's got looking around for a science vessel, and honestly, I'm not seeing another science vessel apart from that one that's out on the map, and that's only got 50 energy. He's a little way away from an irradiate. I think Terra is absolutely on his last legs right now. He doesn't even have a natural expansion. He's produced a Wraith, but even that one Wraith is going to take ages to hack through all these Guardians. They're going to be able to do a significant amount of damage before that, and look at all those Lurkers ready to head up that ramp. Terra does have a handful of Marines still remaining, but they're unmedicated still. Oh, an absolute carnage right there. GG from Terra.
GG! Eon Zerg makes it through the group.
Yep, he does. Zerg makes it through the group. Are we surprised?
Hey man, I called it. Eon Zerg 2-0. He's too good, man. He's too good.
Did. I can't argue, and it's, you know, it's hard to say he didn't deserve that game really, because he just looked ahead and shoulders above Terra at every level. I mean, it was a weird build from Terra actually. I'm not quite sure at what point it was supposed to work.
Yeah, the speedball just kind of didn't do anything.
No, because Lings, you can afford to lose a few to mines, even in the event of a Hydra burst. Hydra is are pretty good against mines. You can walk them through most minefields and they'll come out quite unscathed. So presumably that build's worked against somebody, but I don't know quite who. And Eon Zerg was able to easily take it down. And Terra's going to have to buck up his ideas in order to beat out one of our heroic processes.
And it's quite crazy to me as well, just how different the level of Eon Zerg's play was in this group compared to his round of 24 group. His round of 24 group, he looked so just unstable there, his play. I mean, he almost lost to Vadi. I mean, that's not to say Vadi's bad. I mean, Vadi's like, B rank or something like that. But still, I mean, Eon Zerg should have had that game, and yet, oh man, just really, really shaky. Also, his loss to DeWalt there in the first game of that group, really, really questionable play. And then suddenly today, he's just crushing through Dodie and Terror like they're nothing. So
yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised, but not to take anything away from Eon Zerg, because clearly he's worked on his game. So I'm impressed by what he's shown, and now it remains to the other guys to battle it out and to really show better performances.
Indeed, it is. And as you said, we got 2 Protosses left, as well as Terra going on to the final match. So our next match, we're going to see one of our Protoss heroes get eliminated from the TLS. Will it be Droll or Dodie? Find out after the break.